Hey everybody, it's TheDollBoy, and today I'll show you 3 different braiding hairstyles I did on my Rapunzel doll. As you might know, in a previous video I rebooted my Disney Store Rapunzel doll with 1 meter long hair, which is 3 times the length of this doll's body, so it's definitely a challenge to braid all this hair. If you appreciate these hairstyles on Rapunzel's extremely long hair, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. One thing I did the same for all these different braids was the preparation of Rapunzel's hair, making sure it was all brushed out and sprayed with water to make sure it was easier to work with. I find that braiding wet hair gives me cleaner results with less tangles during the process. To keep the doll secured while I braid the hair, normally I like to clamp the doll between my knees. However, to make it easier to film these braids, I used a heavy camera stand to secure the doll to make sure she wouldn't move around too much. The first braided hairstyle I did was this twisted style. For this look, I sectioned off the bang area, brushed that out again, and split the sections into 2. I make a twist by twisting the individual sections towards the face and then wrapping them around each other away from the face. Then I go to the other side and start the French twist by taking 2 sections, twisting the individual sections toward the face, and crossing them over each other away from the face. Each time you cross the sections, you want to bring in some extra hair into the upper section. Once you're out of hair to add, you can just continue to do the regular twist. When all of the hair is twisted, I go back to the French twisted part and gently pull on the hair to make that part look a little more relaxed and looser. And that's the end result of this really easy twisted braid. The next hairstyle is an Ariana Grande inspired braid. So just like in my Ariana Grande ponytail video, I start by taking a small front section, braiding it in an upwards angle. For this look, I'm gathering all of the hair into a high ponytail. I take a bottom piece of this hair and make a simple 3-strand braid with it. To wrap it around the ponytail. To secure this braid in place, I take another bottom strand of the hair from the ponytail and secure these 2 together. You could stop the look here to have an Ariana Grande inspired high ponytail, or just follow the rest of the steps for a pretty easy but really intricate braid. I section off the ponytail into 1 thick section and a smaller top section. I try to make it around 1/3 of the hair in the top section and 2/3 of the hair in the bottom section. I get the top section of hair out of the way and start a regular 3-strand braid on the bottom section, leaving some strands of hair out of the braid every now and then. When the bottom braid is done, I pull on the hair to make it appear thicker and fuller. Then I take the top section and create another braid. However, this time I'm crossing the sections under each other instead of over each other like I did on the other braid. When the small braid meets one of the strands I left out of the bigger braid, I incorporate these strands into the smaller braid to make sure the two braids are held together. When the small braid is done as well, you simply want to tie the two braids together at the end. And braided hairstyle number 2 is done. For the third look, I wanted to try something a little more difficult. First, I tie the hair into a side ponytail to have the braid draping nicely over the shoulder. Then I separate the hair into 3 equal sections and brush these sections out really well. The steps of this braid might look a little difficult at first, but they are quite simple and really repetitive. What you want to do is split the left section into 2, a front strand and a back strand. You want to have both strands cross the middle section. The front strand goes over the middle and the back strand goes under the middle. When both strands are in the middle, you want to cross them. So the back strand is now in the front and the front strand goes to the back. Then you want both strands to cross the right section. This time, because you crossed the strands, the strand that went under the middle section now goes over the right section and vice versa. Then you join the two strands together as a new right section. And then you want to start over again, taking the left section, split it into 2 to cross the middle section, swap the strands, cross the right section, and join them together again. These are the steps you want to create throughout the entire length of the hair. At the beginning, it might be a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard because the steps are really repetitive. Also, as you can see, the ends of this doll's hair are thinner than the top part, which does make it easier to braid. So if you're having a hard time with this style, it might help to practice on smaller pieces first. And remember that practice makes perfect. After finishing the entire hair, this is the interesting braid I created. To complete the hairstyle, I removed the elastic that was holding the ponytail for a really nice relaxed look. And you're done! I really hope you like these braids. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite and subscribe to my channel for more doll hair tutorials. I would love to see your recreations of these braids, so make sure to tag me on Instagram when you post the pictures. If you want to see more of my pictures as well, make sure to follow me on Instagram at TheDollBoy. See you next time!